Alright, we are back. I'm right now in Brazil, in Natal, which is a city at the east coast of Brazil. I'm sitting here underneath a palm tree. I hope. Actually, it's quite dangerous. This might even fall on me, so I might have to be careful because there's already like coconuts here on the floor. Actually, I'm now thinking about it, maybe it's too dangerous. I should not film here. Alright, I found a good spot to film. I was sitting underneath a palm tree and then I started thinking maybe it's dangerous because there are coconuts on the top of the thing, so it might even fall on me. So I changed the location and now I'm here. I'm in Brazil right now, in Natal, which is a city at the coast. Today we are going to drive to another city more south called Recife. And I'm in here now for a couple days and it's been really, really nice. And in this episode I just wanted to talk about my last month experience at Tomorrowland. So I've been for the first time at Tomorrowland, not as a spectator, but actually as an artist on stage, playing with Symphony of Unity, which is the orchestra that plays at this festival. And well, I got somehow into this orchestra through connections. I mean, it's kind of a longer story, so it doesn't really matter. Anyhow, I started playing there. And yeah, I'm scratching myself all the time because I got bit by so many mosquitoes. It's crazy. My whole leg is bitten with these motherfucking insects. Well, Tomorrowland, I remember when I was like in high school, I remember watching those after movies, of Tomorrowland 2012, 2013 and so on. And just thinking to myself, man, this must be so epic to go there. One day I'm gonna go there. One day I'll be there. Once I have the money and the time and the freedom, I will go there and experience this by myself. If someone would have told me, hey Elias, actually you're gonna go there not just to watch, but you're gonna be on the fucking stage, I would have said, yeah man, you're crazy, what the fuck are you talking about? And now it happened. Last month there was this Tomorrowland festival and it's been insane. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the festival itself, but also what went on within me and what I learned on my personal growth by going through this festival. Because Tomorrowland, this festival, is, like it said, the name, it's a land, it's a country, it's a place, a magical place where all the masks, the social conditioning and all the labels that people give themselves and others fall down. So people that go there, there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are people that work on the street, there, it's everything, and they're just humans. I mean, at least that's what people try to do, right? But at least everyone starts, step by step, hour by hour, to release more of their inner true self. And I noticed that in the beginning people are still like a bit stifled and stuff, but then like the later it gets, the more, I mean, of course a lot of people also are alcoholized and take drugs and stuff, but even besides that, people just, the music unleashes another level of consciousness within the people. At least that's how I experienced it. So we played Symphony of Unity is being pushed really hard by Tomorrowland. They're trying to, expand this orchestra and make it more and more as a single artist, and really, people really love it. Every time that Symphony of Unity was on stage, the whole hall, we played at the Freedom stage, was just not the main stage. It burned down this year, as you might have heard, but it's the second biggest stage, and it was full, it was packed. Every time we were playing, it was packed. People were coming, they wanted to see us, and Tomorrowland obviously likes that, and so they're pushing to become even bigger. So we had 4 shows in total, which I think no other artist had. We played twice on Saturday the first week, and then twice again on the second weekend. So yeah, we had a lot of audience and a lot of playing time on stage, which was in and of itself really great. Like, you feel it before going on stage. I remember it was Art That, this DJ group playing before us, and I was like, you know, chilling with the sound, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be epic, and you get pumped, and you know, you don't even have to take any drugs or alcohol, you already feel the hype, you know, the hype, you're hyped up, and you know, wait, people are screaming, waiting for you to go on stage, and then, like, you know, every musician starts grabbing their instruments, 10 seconds to go up, you know, the stage manager is there telling us, okay, go, 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 and then we are like going on stage, and people start screaming, and it's like super loud, the lights, and you know, people are hyped and waiting for it to start, and it's just insane. It's really, really great experience. And then we start playing. We started with the track of Eric Pryde's Generate, but epic version with orchestra, right? And then we went on. The whole show took like an hour. Our set was an hour long. We played, and afterwards we were like drenched in sweat, and we were just super hyped. And we get off, and then, you know, what happened within me was, I tried to, the first weekend, I remember I was really in my head. I was always thinking, holy shit, people are looking at me now, how am I looking on stage, etc., right? And then also afterwards, when I went into the crowd, because of course I can party after the show, I can go there and watch the other DJs and experience the Tomorrowland festival for free, which is such a great thing, right? And I went there, you know, and I was trying to, okay, this is a spot where everyone is supposed to be happy, right? Tomorrowland, everyone is just in bliss and connected and united and love and everything. And I thought to myself, well, I need to experience that now. And I forced myself to feel good. And the more I forced it, the more I was in my head, the more I was waiting for the good moment to happen, right? For the bliss, for the, where is it? Am I feeling great? I'm not feeling that great yet. I'm thinking too much. And that was the first weekend, right? And I was, after the weekend, I mean, of course I had fun, it was great, the music was cool, but it was not special. I didn't feel like, wow, this has been fucking insane. I was just like, wow, like everything is new, and the novelty, and everything is decorated within a theme. You know, even the trash cans are beautiful, like everything is just as if you are on a different planet. And the people, they're well dressed, everyone is super colorful, it's so fun, and everyone just, there's no real fights in the Tomorrowland. Everyone is just like loving each other, you know, like there's this big community. And I thought to myself, I don't feel part of it the first weekend. So what happened then, I went home and I contemplated about the way I want to experience a festival like this. And I started thinking, and I came to a conclusion, and I thought to myself, well, I'm gonna go there now with the experience of, I don't want to get anything from anybody. All I want to do is I want to be a spot of radiance of love. I know it sounds very cringe, I know it sounds maybe like a woo-woo thing, but I try to not want to get love from people, but to give love to people through my, you know, field of energy, or how you want to call it. I don't know, like a spiritual thing. Tomorrowland is all about spirituality as well. So I thought to myself, you know, I'm gonna be spiritual now. I will try to be as spiritual as possible. After the festival, I can go back to my, you know, my illogical thinking and think this is all bullshit. But while I'm there, why not? You know, if I went to a Metallica concert, I'm not at all a metalhead. I'm not listening to rock music or anything like that. But I went there, so why not be a metalhead for at least these 3 hours of concert? Just, you know, do like these signs with your fingers, like this, yeah, fuck yeah, rock and roll, holy shit, yeah, you know, dress black, whatever. Just be part of it for once, and then it's done. Then you go back to who you are. But if you want to experience the thing fully, you have to kind of immerse yourself in the situation. The same thing as Oktoberfest in Bavaria in Germany. I once went there. I'm not at all into this folk German music, like not at all, like this trumpets playing and dunt, 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 dunt. I'm not at all into this. But I thought, man, since I'm already here, I'm gonna drink as much beer as I can. I'm gonna wear these ridiculous German traditional clothes, because it's what it is about. So I'm gonna be that, and I'm gonna have way more fun, and that's what I did. So the same thing applies to Tomorrowland. It's all about spirituality, unification, love, and frequencies and energy and whatever. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna be that person now, and I'm gonna radiate love and energy and to everyone. I'm gonna just do that. And instead of wanting to chase something, to chase love, to chase happiness and bliss and everything, I'm just gonna accept and receive while giving. Right? I'm gonna be a funnel that channels this love and this energy to other people. So what I mean by that exactly is like when I'm on stage, I'm gonna be present fully and play every note with the maximum of love I can and give it to the people. I'm gonna look into the stage and I'm gonna radiate this show, this music that we're doing towards the people and giving them a good time. Here, I'm giving you this music. I want you to be touched by it. And what happened is while I was playing, all of a sudden I have like these shivers in my body, right? I started to getting goosebumps and I remember I thought to myself, okay, if that happens, if I start feeling the emotion, I'm gonna allow it. I'm not gonna suppress it and be like, oh shit, what is this? Oh, no, I'm gonna go back to my head. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna allow it and let it intensify itself. And that's what I felt. I was like smiling and waving my head and having a good time and trying to affect the other people around me, because also like the people in the orchestra, some of them, you know, they are very stuck with their mentality towards this kind of music. You know, classical musicians oftentimes are like this. They have a specific type of music they like, and all this other electronic and techno and rock and roll music and whatever, all these other type of music is not their thing, because we are used to playing Mozart, Beethoven, Haydn, Tchaikovsky, Prokofiev, Shostakovich, whatever, and this is like not real music, right? People have this mentality. So I got angry at people that are like this, because I thought, man, if you don't like this type of music, what the fuck are you doing here? Just give the spot to some other musician who's way more, you know, open to different kinds of music. Yes, it is sometimes a bit cringe, you know, we play just like 3 notes and there's like this huge thing happening around us. Yeah, if you think like that, it can be cringe. But if you start immersing yourself again into that and just allow it to you know, fill your body and you don't think and you don't judge and you just allow it to happen, you're gonna have the best time of your life. And that's what I was trying to, you know, radiate towards other people around me, not just the crowd, but also the musicians on stage itself. And then I felt like the third show we did, that's where I was with this mindset of, okay, I'm just gonna give my best and just enjoy and not look for any reciprocation, or I'm not gonna expect anything. I'm going without expectation, and I'm just gonna be in the moment. And that was our best show. Like every musician afterwards even felt it. When we were in the backstage, they were saying, holy shit, the crowd was fucking insane. It was crazy. Everyone was like screaming, dancing. No one was on their phone. I mean, yeah, people were on their phone filming, of course. That's another thing that takes away the magic of festivals, that people record it on their fucking iPhones. Like, it's gonna be on YouTube with a way better resolution, way better quality. Why are you filming it? No one is gonna watch that shit. You know, like people that post on social media 20 stories of fucking festival. Like, this is ridiculous. You're losing the present moment. You're not experiencing the festival completely. You're just, you know, wasting your time by filming stuff on your phone. But in that third show, it wasn't like that. People were really present. You could see, like, not so many phones were holding up in the air. People were really dancing and screaming and singing along. And in the end, people even wanted more. They were like saying, "We want more. We want more. One more time. One more time." Like really asking for a encore, right? It was crazy. And then I took that energy and went into the festival as well. And I remembered that in the beginning of the day, I was still stifled, I was still in my head and trying to force myself into the present moment. But then what happened is I went into as the day went on and it got later, I started to not give a fuck anymore. And I was really like walking there and dancing and just not caring about any outcome. I was just like chilling. Every stage that I passed, there was a different music, and I just immersed myself into it. There was dubstep, there was hardcore techno, there was melodic music, there were reggae, there was everything. And I was just like, with every song, I was just allowing it to flow through me, and it was just insane. And I had such a good time, and I didn't even want to leave anymore. And all of a sudden, you know, people come towards me. I don't even have to reach out to people anymore. People just come, they feel it, they feel the energy that you have, and people just start a conversation with you because they get attracted to this kind of people that live authentically present in the moment. It's crazy. Like, it's the power of not doing. If you know, you can of course force yourself into interactions, or, you know, approach people and talk to them and try to, you know, make a connection with them. Or you can go the way of not force, but power, where you just allow things to happen, like to allow the universe to fucking, you know, guide you, and you just go and you be present, and all of a sudden, with way less effort, things happen way easier. People come to you, you start dancing with the group, and everyone just like starts getting attracted to the love you're radiating and giving love back in that case. So that was my experience with Tomorrowland. It was really, really great. I had such a blast. It's really a really great festival. If you go there, go without expectations, because of course we always have really high expectations when we go to Tomorrowland, because it's such a big festival, the biggest in the world. But if you want to really have a good time, go there without expecting great things to happen to you. Just go, be present, and then things will happen the way they should, and you're gonna have a great time, and the festival is gonna, you know, maybe give you a change in your way of thinking, being more open-minded. There's so many people from all over the world. It's a great festival, which has been, you know, which is totally agreeable to be the best and most famous festival in the world. Like it deserves the name it has. And yeah, that is what I wanted to talk about. That I'm gonna talk about other things in the future, about my Brazilian trip, which I'm right now, because there's also great things happening here. And I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye bye, and I will try to, you know, get rid of these fucking mosquitoes. I've been like scratching myself this whole episode. Alright, see you, bye bye.